Okay, welcome back to White Tiger Kenpo Lesson 7. In this lesson we're going to cover Short 1, Sections 1 and 2, and then we will cover Bridge A and B as well as Eagle Beak A, B, and C. So let's bow in and we'll get started. Okay, so let's start with your Short 1 kata. We did our salutation, and then we bow, and then we step back with stop hit D, then to 6 o'clock, and then we're going to step back right, do stop hit D again. So we have a right left punch coming from 12 o'clock. So after our salutation and we bow, we're going to just immediately step back and do stop hit D. Then we're going to do it weak side by stepping back right to 6 o'clock and do stop hit D again. Now we got a right left punch theoretically coming from the 9 o'clock position. So this time we're going to use Japanese sword to defend against. So we're going to do a crossbody parry. At the same time, we're going to come in with an extended outward block, followed by a right reverse punch towards 9 o'clock. Then we're going to step back left to 9 with a crossbody parry, right extended outward block, left punch, back to stance, and that's Section 2. So, again, Section 1, after your salutation, stop hit, then step back again, stop hit again, weak side. Now we're going to adjust to face 9 o'clock. We adjust our right foot towards the 3 o'clock position, crossbody parry, extended outward block, reverse punch, back to stance. Crossbody parry, extended outward block, reverse punch, back to stance. Now, the reason we're doing the crossbody parry is we just do not want to step because we're just going to get smacked. Okay? We don't want to make adjustments with our hands down and nothing in a check position. So we're going to bring our hand across, so if there is a punch coming, we can detour it to the side and finish it with the extended outward block. Okay, so this is just like a cover. It's a clearing action to make sure we don't get smacked as we're adjusting our stance. So you never want to adjust with just nothing. You want to use something to adjust your stance with. So in this case, we're going to do a crossbody parry. Then we're going to step back and same thing and do a crossbody parry. Each time we're going to do Japanese sword. Okay, so crossbody parry, reverse punch, Japanese sword. So your first two sections of Short 1, 12 o'clock, right left punch, we're going to do stop hit, D, power side, weak side. Section 2, the punches are now coming from the 9 o'clock position, which is Japanese sword. So we're going to adjust our stance to the 3 o'clock position, face 9 o'clock as we do Japanese sword, power side, step back, do Japanese sword, weak side, and that will set you up for Section 3, which we'll go over in your next lesson. Okay, now on your self-defense techniques, your first one is bridge. There's an A and a B variation. Not much difference between the two other than a front snap kick. So I'll spend more time on A, and then we'll go into B. So, bridge B is for a two-hand grab from behind, a choke, or a grab to your shoulders. Either way, first thing we want to do is counter grab as we step out to our horse stance. Now, this is where a lot of students make mistakes, is they sit there and grab and they try to lift the arms. Okay, do not lift these arms, do not fight that grab, because as I keep explaining, the fingers are the strongest part of the grip. You want to attack the thumb. So lifting up, all you're doing is trying to attack the fingers, and it's going to be really hard to get those fingers to separate from your shoulders or your shirt. So do not worry about it. Don't waste the strength or the time fighting that. You just want to step out and grab. Now as we use our bridge, we're going to duck under those hands. Now if you let someone just hang on to you as hard as they can and you just duck under, there's no way they can hang on to you. Okay? We learned that with Dancer when we did Dancer in Yellow Belt. There's no way they can do it. Same thing, we're going to use a Dancer step to get out of this, and then we're going to follow up with something different other than what we did in Dancer. So as soon as we step out, we're going to counter grab. Don't lift, just grab. Dancer under the arms by stepping back right to about the 7:30 position. From here, we're going to step forward right to about the 4 o'clock position as we throw a punch. Now what we're doing is we're breaking the left over the right. Okay? So we got the hands in this position like this, and we're going to pull this one towards us and push this one away. So the left hand, we're going to try to break over the right. So we're here, so we're going to We got the right hand in this one and the left in this one. They've tied the knot. The elbow is past the forearm. And we're going to step in and break, or try to damage as best we can. Lift up, elbow, hammer fist to the groin. Okay, again, as soon as they grab, step out and counter grab. Don't lift the arms, don't fight them, just grab them. Dancer under. They'll come loose on their own. As they do, you got them in your hand. Then we're going to immediately step forward, pulling with our left, punching with our right. So as we step forward, the right steps forward as the right punches, and we pull back against that arm. Lift the arms up and out of the way to clear the solar plexus. Elbow strike to the solar plexus. Hammer fist to groin. Left hand in check. Okay, again, step out. Underneath. So there you go. Okay, we're going under the bridge. We'll have a technique similar that'll be breaking the cross. So you don't want to confuse the two. So remember this one, you go under the arms or under a bridge. Step forward, break, lift up, elbow, hammer fist. Okay? Now the B version. Now on the A, we're assuming the guy's got it like this. So he's got his right foot forward, both hands on his shoulder. Now we're assuming on B, his left foot is forward. So as we've grabbed, we've come underneath it, we're getting ready to step, but we realize the foot is in the way. So what do we do when something's in our way? We kick it, get it out of the way. Okay, then we land forward, so you most likely have the leg checked right about your shin. As you land forward, you're going to break, lift up, elbow, hammer fist. So the only difference between A and B is the fact that you're going to have a front snap kick. So again, step, here, kick, land and break, lift up, elbow, hammer fist. Okay, so we have bridge A. Step out, come in, step forward, up, elbow, hammer fist. Left hand checks. B version. Step out, come underneath, front snap kick, break, up, elbow, hammer fist, left hand checks. And that's your bridge A and B variation. Now we're going to look at Eagle's Beak A, B, and C. Now for this variation, for this technique, we've got a shoulder grab to our right side. So we got a left grab to our right shoulder. Now, as I will preach from this lesson, before lessons, previous lessons, future lessons, if someone's grabbing you, there's a punch coming. Okay, they're not just going to grab you and assault you with a grab. There's usually a punch to come following that. So we need to be aware of the punch. So the first thing we do when anybody grabs is we pin. Now at the same time we pin, we're going to step back out with our left foot into a soft bow as we pin the hand. Then our hand is going to drop to our striking position, so it's right by our side. So this is your first motion here. And then as you pivot from soft bow to horse, you're going to do a fist number 1 right up into the nerve bundle of the arm. Okay, again, A version. We just step and strike straight up into the nerve bundle right here under the arm. Again, step, strike up. Okay, so soft bow to step, strike up into that arm as we strike the arm. Now we want to rotate the arm slightly, not taking it off the shoulder, just let your shoulder roll so that as they grab you, the elbow is pointed out, and that'll set up all of your strikes for A, B, and C. So again on A, step out left to 6 o'clock, or I'm sorry, to 9 o'clock. As you go to soft bow, and then as you go back to your stance, you're going to strike up with either a fist number 1, or if you have the arm's length, you can do an eagle beak strike to the nerve bundle. Okay, again, pin, strike. That's all there is to eagle beak A. Now eagle beaks B, we're going to use our eagle beak strike. And this time the arm's a little bent, so we're a little closer to the opponent. So as we go to pin, the hand stays here in chamber. And as we go to stance, we're going to do a strike to the rib cage. Excuse me. Okay, again. From here, step to soft bow, the horse, strike the rib cage. And one more time, same as A, same setup, except this time we're going to strike into the rib cage with an eagle's beak strike. And that leads us into C. C is a combination of the previous 2 techniques with 1 extra motion. So we start off with A is we strike underneath the arm, then we're going to go to an extended outward block, reverse back into an eagle's beak strike, and right down through the rib cage. Okay, again, step out, strike, clear, rib strike, down through the ribs. Okay, now let's talk back a bit about B. Now that I've shown you C. A lot of students, and I have no problem with this because I'll do it myself, will clear the arm and then do the eagle beak strike. That is fine, okay? Whether you pin it or clear it, I'll accept either way. Some people find it easier just to do B that way since it's part of the C technique and it becomes more of a habit that they can't just stop. So, on A, up underneath the arm with your fist number 1. B is either soft bow straight into the rib cage or soft bow and then into the rib cage. C is a combination of the two. We're going to strike up, clear the arm, strike the rib cage, kind of shove it in there as we rake down through that rib and aggravate that crack or break even further. So let's review what we've done in this lesson. We've learned short 1, section 2. So section 1 was stop hit, followed by stop hit. Section 2, Japanese sword with a crossbody parry. Step back, crossbody parry, Japanese sword, throw the punch facing 3. 9 o'clock, I mean. So A, 12, stop hits. D, right left, so power side, weak side. Section 2 is to 9 o'clock, right left punch, Japanese sword, power side, weak side, stepping back to 3. Then we learn bridge, which is for a 2-hand grab. This belt's going to be mainly all your grab techniques and all kinds of variations of grab techniques. So we're going to step out, grab, step underneath, step forward, break, lift up, elbow, hammer fist. The B version, step out, come underneath, front snap kick, break, lift up, elbow, hammer fist. Then we have eagle's beak A, soft bow, strike right underneath the arm. Eagle's beak B, step out. You can either clear the arm and strike, or you can just go into the strike, whichever way you prefer. So B will go this way. Okay. C is a combination of E and B, step out, strike underneath, clear the arm, strike the rib cage, rake down the ribs. Okay? So that is lesson 7. You now have short 1, sections 1 and 2. You have bridge A and B, and eagle's beak A and B and C. So you're almost halfway through your first belt, your second belt, orange belt. So keep up the good work. You're doing great. Keep moving forward, and we'll see you in lesson 8.